darlings, today I'll be showing you how to achieve Endora's hair and makeup look from the iconic, beloved TV show Bewitched. Now, Endora's eyebrows end quite high and they flick up, so I'm going to be gluing down the bottom half of my eyebrows. There are lots of videos on YouTube that explain the process of gluing down your eyebrows, but basically you just have to kind of move your eyebrow hairs in a couple of different directions until they're all matted together, so that forms a base for you to then layer on top of with foundation and stuff like that. And I'm just using a makeup wipe to wipe away the excess that's on my forehead and around my eye. And I'm just going ahead and doing the same thing to my other half of my eyebrow. And after you've done your first layer of glue, you need to let that dry before you go ahead and do your second, and vice versa for your third. Oh, I also forgot to mention that it was a 30-degree day here in Melbourne, and I had this nylon dress on, and it was so hot, and I was just so much overheating while filming this. But anywho, after the glue's dried on your eyebrows, you can then go ahead and powder over the top. And then you can conceal after you have thoroughly powdered your eyebrows. And after the concealer, you're going to powder over that. Now with the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using a blend of 3 different blues, a dark blue, a light blue, and then a sparkly blue, and then a light beigey cream for the upper half of the lid. Now don't worry if you brush the blue too far out of the edge of your eye, you can fix that up later before we do the eyeliner. Now going in with the light cream, I'm putting that on the top, right underneath my eyebrow and right above the blue shadow just below. I'm not a makeup artist, so don't mind me and please enjoy the mediocre job that I'm doing. So the shape I'm going for is kind of like an almond, so it kind of points up and outward at the end of the eyebrows, so that I'm leaving that space to put in my very, very cat-like winged eyeliner. And doing the same as the other side, using that cream eyeshadow to fill in that middle section between the eyebrow and the eyelid. And I'm using the cream again to sweep up and help create that pop that the eyeliner is going to give. And now I'm going in with the light blue sparkly eyeshadow to really emphasize the blue eyeshadow. I'm using 2 shades of brown, an Albany brown and just a regular brown for my eyebrows. I actually don't own an eyebrow pencil, so I usually just use eyeshadow. I know that might sound weird, but it gives a really natural look. But unfortunately with this look, it really didn't go over the glue very well. So if you're trying to recreate this, do use an eyebrow pencil. It's the only thing that will work. It just didn't attach to the glue at all, pretty much. It just looked like 5 shades lighter. And we can't forget the cute little flick that Endora's eyebrows have at the end. And again, please excuse how patchy my eyebrows look. If only I had an eyebrow pencil, it would have solved a lot. But it's okay because I'm going to be giving myself a fringe later, so that is okay. It will cover up the patchiness. Now I'm going in to do my eyeliner, which I will be using a mascara cake for, since I don't own any eyeliner or an eyeliner brush. So whatever brush this is, that just shows my lack of knowledge of makeup, I'll be using this, so we'll see how it goes. Since I don't have the proper tools, I'm trying to make my job as easy as possible, so I'm mapping out the point that I want the eyeliner to finish and where I want it to start. And then I'll just draw an outline for that and then fill that in. After outlining the wing section, I'm then going along and finishing off the rest of my eye. I don't know whether I'm the only person that does this, but I have to pull out my eyelid to fill in my mascara. It just helps me. And now that you've finished the masterpiece that is your eyeliner, we can then move on to the bottom of the eyes, which is just a simple line with the mascara right under the eye, but it then goes right over to the tear duct and it creates a little point in the corner of your eye. This lower line of eyeliner really brings the whole eye look together. I mean, without that, it's less dramatic. It's not Endora. And now I'm just going in with a light pink nude lip liner and I'm outlining my lips, and then I'm going to fill in my lips with the same pencil. I decided to go with this light color since most of Endora's looks are very natural. After looking at a few more pictures of Endora, I saw that she actually overdrew her lips a little bit, so I went ahead and slightly overdrew mine. And doing a final powder all over the face. Endora would have used fake eyelashes for the show to match her very dramatic eye look, but since I don't have any, I'm just going to be really curling my eyelashes and pumping the eyelash curler to increase that curl, to try and match the volume that she has. And then after curling them, I'm just going to go ahead and apply my cake mascara. And following with the theme of I don't own any correct tools for makeup, I'm using an eyeshadow brush to put on my blush since I don't have a blush brush. And I'm bringing the blush up from my cheeks onto my forehead, so it just kind of gives a little bit of a sun-kissed rosy look. And now finally onto the hair. So firstly, I'm going to create a middle parting. Does anyone else get this where you don't normally part your hair one way and you get one side that's like puffier than the other? Anyway, I'm going to take two small sections from the front where a natural fringe would usually lie and brush that forward until it's all nice and smooth, and then I'm going to separate it into two sections and do a little twist and pull kind of situation and until it lies how you want it to, and then you can pin that and press that under the rest of your hair so it kind of hides the bobby pin, and do the exact same thing to the other side, kind of twist and floof, and then you can just arrange that to how you want it. Now that the fringe is done, you're going to take the comb down and just behind the ear part your hair and bring that forward on both sides. And you're going to separate these sections into two. And from those two sections, you're going to make loose pin curls. And then taking the little tail from your fringe and combining that into the curl and rolling it up until it reaches your head, and then you can slide the bobby pin through the curl and try and hide that so the rest of your hair kind of covers that pin that's through the center. And then just do the same on the second half. So this is trying to imitate Endora's short hair. And doing the same on the other side before moving on to the middle section. So now I've taken a small section from the middle of my hair. You don't want it to be too thick, otherwise the curls that are going to be standing up on the top of your head are going to be too thick. So you're going to take sections from both sides and then put the rest of your hair to the back and tie that away. To help these curls stay up and in place, we're going to tease the heck out of it. So rolling down your hair, make sure that all the curls are facing one way and bring that down to the top of your head and pin that in place. You should end up with 3 to 4 curls on either side. Since Endora does often look like she's just flown in, we are going for that blown out, a little bit frizzy, kind of crazy look. A fun little fact: while I was researching for this video, I found out that Endora actually brought her wardrobe to the set, so they didn't supply that to her. So she had that amazing purple dress with a green cape, and that was her own, which really embodied her character perfectly. And now moving on to the back section, we're going to create the curls that I used at the front to frame my face. It's going to be right round the back. And to make the job more manageable, we're going to split the top section and the bottom section and start with the bottom first. Also, it was a 30-degree day and I was sweltering in this nylon dress. So just bringing the curls up these little barrel curls and pinning them to the back of the head. So there should be about 3 to 4 in the back bottom half, and then moving onto the top and doing the exact same thing. And spray, spray, and spray.